It's Week 18 of the NFL, and we've got a showcase of shutdown defenses. It's the Colts and the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it's coming up next.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. He was looking for Albert Okwuegbunam was the target there. That'll bring up 2nd down. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Turner. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Throwing Jones. Getting this into the hands of Turner. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Jones. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. A gain of 6 there on 1st. A first carry now for Thompson. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And the ball is free. Taylor lost it. So now, I think even our referee is confused. The defense accepted the holding penalty, but they just got the ball on the fumble recovery, so that will be negated. That's a tough one to comprehend. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. His throw incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down and around the 22. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Carlson able to put this one through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and the rankings, they don't matter to him very much. But I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish #1, including himself.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And, oh, boy, as you can see, Terry McLaurin yet to hop back on his feet after that play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Back to throw. Wallace. Over the middle, complete. It's Thomas. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
Throwing on 1st down, Wallace. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Cameron Jordan able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Operating from the gun. Wallace. And Thomas has it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Looking to throw. Wallace. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And his throw here is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Nelson. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Jones throwing on 1st down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll look to throw again. He finds his target. It's Matthews. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
The Colts send out their punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Wallace. Left side here to Sanders. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Joseph. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a carry for Sanders. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wallace. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Wallace. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Oh, such great concentration. They're going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There's so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
On the handoff, Taylor.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line. He's brought down at the 31. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Wallace.
That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Wallace. He gets it to Thomas. 3 yards the gain there, second down. They go back to the ground with Sanders. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Back to throw. Wallace. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, Wallace. And Sanders has got it, complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Looking to throw. Wallace. He finds his man, complete. It's Joseph. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Joseph. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 14.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Good one, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run.
the touchdown. Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Now Jones on first down. Going deep here for Matthews. And that is caught on the right side.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So that challenge, a successful one. They'll get this off to Taylor.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Jones. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Taking it about the 1. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On first down, Wallace. And he's got his man on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. On 1st and 10, Wallace. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. throwing on first down. Wallace. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run. It's Sanders. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome into our EA Sports Halftime Report. A busy final day of the regular season, so let's get to it. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And it's the Packers who are out in front in the second quarter. Jalen Reagor, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Next, we're off to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Tampa Bay Bucks. Tua Tagovailoa has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. Baker Mayfield has thrown a touchdown pass. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Colts. And despite the fact that they're down on the scoreboard, they were able to have some success throwing the football in that opening half. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. On second down now, it's Sanders. And he's got some space here. Shoves him aside. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on next-gen stats. To the touchdown pass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially. but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's incomplete. He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okuegbunam was the target there. 3rd down here. Operating from the gun. Jones. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. This is fielded at the 27.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense.
So officially now a 1,000-yard campaign for him, but I don't think he's going to take his foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah, it's one of those thoughts, though, that creeps into your mind because there is a little mini celebration over on the sidelines. Everybody, hey, job well done, over 1,000 already. But guaranteed, as you noted, someone's jumped in that huddle and said, a lot more to be done, guys. Let's not,
touchdown, Philadelphia! A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Indianapolis offense ready to go again.
And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Jones now on 1st and 10. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He gets it to Matthews, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing. And that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3. Just get the ball right to the receiver.
Is the hitch route. Tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, Jones.
He'll get that complete to Albert O.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Jones on third down.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now we give to Taylor. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Back to throw, Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Still just the third quarter. They've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Jones. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone.
Back to throw. Jones.
That's complete. Okuebuna.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll get the deficit back to 16.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. Now a man open down the middle of the field. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now Sanders. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On first down, Wallace. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete. Second and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Looking to throw. Wallace. Now they go screen. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. The Eagles on third down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Indy set to go on offense once more. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. Open target. Here's Matthews. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off the play fake, Jones. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd and 10, Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete.
Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now Jones to throw on third down.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. To throw on second down. Wallace. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
To throw once more on second and 10. Jones.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5. Back to throw. Wallace.
And oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On the give, this is their fullback. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. On second down, it's Taylor. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. Seems pretty obvious defensively the key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
They run with Sanders off the option.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
106 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
8 yards to go on second down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. The Eagles on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Wallace. He finds his man, complete. That's Thomas.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game. And trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
This is caught. Touchdown.
Devontae Smith
with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Eagles extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Here's Bass now for the extra point.
He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Jones now on first down. And this is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to let it fly.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we're getting it.
Let's go! Let's go!
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Second down, back to Sanders.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. On 3rd down, Wallace.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the left hash, this from 39. And this one is right through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
The Eagles come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this